Hey, this is Nick Nilsson, Mad Scientist of Muscle, and what I've got for you here is what I call a bodyweight cycle circuit. What we're going to be doing is rotating non-stop between 3 different bodyweight exercises. Now, to do this one, you will best be served by doing it in a power rack. If you don't have a rack, you could potentially use a bench as well. It's going to give you a very similar effect for these exercises, but you will need a chin-up bar for sure. If you're not strong enough to do chin-ups, you can also do inverted rows, so there are options here. What I'm going to be doing here is a pop-up plyometric, essentially push-up on the bar in the rack. I'll give you a quick demo of this. It's going to look like this. Catching yourself on the way down on the bar, explosively pushing back up. Going to do 2 reps of that. Immediately from where you're standing, grab onto the chin-up bar, do 2 reps of either reverse grip, wide grip, or close grip chin-ups. Either way is good. Whatever you feel strongest at, whatever you feel like doing at the time, you can rotate between these 3 types of grips as you're going through the cycle, because what you're going to be doing here is a block of time for 5, 10, or even 15 minutes. I'm going to do a 15-minute cycle through this. Once you've done the chin-ups, the vertical pull, you're going to go immediately into a single leg squat. Now for this one, we're not looking at doing a pistol squat, which does have issues as far as knee joints. So what we're going to be doing here is basically what I call a hands braced single leg squat. So you're going to actually brace your hands here. You're not going to grip on, so you're not helping yourself. What you're going to do here is just kind of push against that, come down, tap your knee, keep your foot off the ground, your back leg, not your other leg. Keep that back toe off the ground so that you're just keeping the tension directly on the legs, the glutes, quads, hamstrings. This is going to give you a much better effect than coming down like this, which actually really takes a lot of the pressure off of the legs, makes the exercise much easier. We want to keep it harder. Now, if you want to keep it easier, you can do this with the toe tap. Do 2 reps on one leg, 2 reps on the other leg, then immediately stand up, right back in to the push-up, the ballistic push-up. 2 reps, 2 reps, 2 reps on each leg, cycling through continuously. Now, I'm doing this as a circuit. If you also wanted to do this as one set straight through, as many reps as you can on each one, you can totally do it that way. Like, for example, 5 to 10 reps on the bar with push-ups, and you can set that height to whatever you want to set it at, whatever's comfortable for you. If you've never done the exercise before, set it higher. If you're stronger at it, move it down. Now, a lot of information coming at you, but once you see it in action, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So here's what it looks like. Alright, so let's imagine that you don't have a rack and you just have a chin-up bar and a bench. What you're going to do here, same kind of idea, using the bench for your push-ups and to hold on to for when you're doing the leg exercise. Here's what that would look like. And if you need to squat down a little bit when doing the push-up, totally fine. It's going to make it a little bit easier. As you can see, you're cycling through the same exercises, not needing the power rack. Alright, now here's your other option. If you're not strong enough to do chin-ups and or the lower explosive push-ups, this is what you're going to do. Set up in the rack, or Smith machine bar, that's actually a really good option. Set it higher up, like for this, it's about stomach level. Same sequence, but using inverted rows a very more upright, explosive push-up, but the same leg exercise. So here's what that looks like. So that's the bodyweight cycle circuit, including 3 exercise options depending on your training level, your strength levels, and the equipment you have available. So give this one a shot. It's a killer metabolic conditioning workout.